Hello everyone, thank you for watching our video. This is Jimmy Wu from Prowork Pacific Inc, your licensed architect. Before we start our topics today, do us 4 things again. Give us support, right? Give us a like, leave us a comment, share our video with your friend, and also don't forget, subscribe us. Okay, here's a button. Hit the button, subscribe. It doesn't cost you a penny, but after that you subscribe us, then you will not miss our other videos. Okay, today we have one topic. We lately, starting from this year, we're getting some customer contractor start asking for help about one thing. They say, "Oh, Jimmy, my project, my construction start. Okay, we got the permit, we start construction, but now we got notice of violation from the inspector from city. Okay, they call NOV, or there's somebody just called, they got citation to that. It's called NOV, notice of violation. Many people say this, especially these from January, February. We're getting a lot of these kind of cases. People asking what happened, why, and how do we do it? So let me explain the situation. Okay, what happened with lately? Actually, this is a new administration directive from DPP from the top. They're going to ask the inspector. They want to go very serious, go straight to the inspection on all the residential projects. So when they go on the job site, okay, when they see inspectors were told to see if anything, they find anything was built deviated from the permit drawing, okay, from the setup approved drawing, then the inspectors, they need to issue a notice of violation to the owner, to the contractor. They ask them to either revise the drawing or fix the deviation, or so forth, whatever they need, a new permit, etc. Okay, so this is what happening right now on DPP inspector going on the site on this island. So many people have this getting hit around owner contractor. Okay, so talk about that. If they give you an NOV, okay, if you give an NOV, like first of all, we talk about, I want to say how to handle, okay. If you're getting an NOV, what you need to do is owner or contractor need to consult with your architect engineer, okay. Talk to architect engineer for direction, what to do with that, okay. And then second, now if your architect engineer find that the change you make that you really require on a new permit or revised permit, you'll see which one, revised permit or new permit, then okay, you need to you determine what do you need first, right? Because some work can go with revision, some work can need to be a new permit. Now I have another video talking about can I just revise my permit, right? And that video I have explained what kind of work need to be new permit, what kind of work can be revision. So check with your your architect, your design engineer, or check with my video, knowing that what kind of work you change on site, then you need to get revised permit or new permit. And then third, okay, then the owner or architect. Now, this is the second case is if the work you think, yes, we need a permit, right? Then you gotta submit permit, right? Submit new permit or revised permit. Third is if you don't think or you do not agree or your architect say, no, this kind of minor changes we don't need to. I mean, this happen in the industry all the time. Okay, that's normal. Then you need your owner or architect can discuss with the supervisor of the inspector. Now, discuss with the inspector is too late already, because once inspector issue the NOV, they cannot just go back, okay, you know what, I make mistake, I go cancel my NOV. They cannot do that. Only they have to have the supervisor to kind of like override, or just like how you go to bank, when the bank teller wants to change something, they want, let me go override, let me go, get sign off from my supervisor, something like that. So if the inspector give you some NOV and your architect, your engineer find no, that is something normal in the industry. This should not be citation of no NOV. Your architect or owner yourself, you should talk to the supervisor, okay, of that inspector. We have like 3 different inspector supervisor on this island. It go by the region. So you can ask the inspector, who is your supervisor? Can I talk to him? Because talk to the inspector doesn't help already. Again, it's too late, because once he issue NOV to you, he cannot just cancel it. So, and then if you disagree that, talk to your supervisor, try to see if the supervisor agree with you, and then they can go back and say, okay, we can take away the NOV. If the NOV, if they think that NOV is significant or major issue to your design, to your construction, and cause you a major impact of the work. Okay, and then maybe need to change your whole design, or maybe tear down some portion. Now there's very serious part, right? Now again, then you need, if you cannot reach a settlement with the supervisor, then you need to, the next step you can do is to talk to the DPP director. Again, have your architect. Architect means your, usually we'll talk about is your whoever design a project, or the person stamp the drawing, on the drawing, whoever stamp, they're qualified to talk. Okay, this is we're having some customer having issues because they hire is a draftsman to do the project, and when they get the citation and the draftsman just don't help at all, doesn't help, they doesn't know what to do, and doesn't respond to the owner because they already get a permit. They say, this is not my problem or my issue, so they just don't respond to the owner. But in fact, because if they have a violation about the construction versus drawing, only the person can talk to DPP is the owner or the architect on record. So that's why owner need to find that. Okay. Now, if you still cannot reach the settlement, okay, then you can request to talk to director. Now, if the director say, no, I don't talk to you, talk to my, whoever my subordinate, the supervisor downstairs, you don't talk to me. Then instead of director, you can also ask help from your council, your district council. You remember on this island, every district we have one city council, right? Then you can talk to councilman, council lady, say, hey, because if I do that, there's dramatic delay for my project, will cost me so much money. You can ask them, they can, probably they can help. Otherwise, if needed, okay, if you really need it, because what they give you the citation is to really have a major monetary, damage, you probably, owner may need to seek help, consider hire an attorney, to represent you to talk to the city. Okay, because as an owner, if you just talk to the city, sometimes, even the inspector, the supervisor, they may not go to have a settlement. But in certain way, the money damage or monetary damage is true, right? You start delaying project, you hold up the project, right? And the contractor keep charging you, then, to a point, it could make you get $100,000, $200,000 loss, right? In that way, who gonna give you back? So in that way, maybe you need to have an attorney to represent owner to write letter to DPP. Because why we mentioned that, okay, because when you get an NOV, main thing is you get to get a permit, either revised permit or new permit. Now, in previous, that is not a big case because when we do revision, used to be long time ago, I say, we submit a revised permit, we only take 1-2 days to get it approved. We can do a few days, revise the permit, right? Only you pay for the architect to do the revision, we submit, and only a few days, okay, less than a week, we get the revision out. Then, okay, now then you have the revision, so you can go back to the inspection, we get a revision, we continue to work, right? Even a new permit, let's say when you do a house, now you change mind, you want to add a line, out on the side, from your living room, you want to add a line, that is a new permit. But used to be this kind of small minor work, we submit drawing, we can get it, in a permit in less than a month, or even for a few weeks. And also, it used to be when some changes on site, okay, on the site is normal. It's a norm of construction. The construction, it's not even when we have drawing. Remember, our drawing is just a general construction drawing to deliver a general construction idea of how to build this house. We do not draw every single part. We do not draw all the nail, how to put nails. If, for example, simple is and the door, we do not draw the door knob, right? The lock set, the hinge. We do not draw that. For windows, when we draw windows, we do not draw where is the handle, right? We do not draw the windows which side open. Right, we do not draw the curtain, right? The window curtain drape. When we draw a sink, we just a symbol. We just draw a circle, on the counter. But doesn't mean that is a circle sink. It could be a square look lavatory, right, in bathroom. Faucet, we draw a simple faucet on the counter, but doesn't mean that it will look exactly when the owner buy a faucet. It could be a fancy one. Right? The shower, similar, something like this. This is a norm in our practice. But right now, okay, it seems like DPP inspector, they're asking something very extreme is if your window, you have a few inch different off from the dimension from your drawing, they will ask you, okay, you need to stop work, you need to